Unlike some other things I may have posted in the past, this brief video does not reflect the deep area of expertise that I have. What it really is a sharing of a story with the hope that you will also share your thoughts, your reactions, so that we all can learn together. One night, a few weeks ago, I was posting for a job online. It took me about 50 minutes or so to complete the application, upload my CV, etc. And when it was all done and proof checked, I hit submit. Then, within 3 minutes after hitting that submit button, I got an email back. The email was a rejection, explaining that other people were more qualified than me. Because it was late at night, and the job was based in the US, and I got that reply within 3 minutes after hitting submit, my assumption is that that review was conducted by a bot, that there really wasn't a person involved, that was an automated process. Therefore, that raises a question. I wonder what the bot thinks. It would be so great to know what was the information that I provided, or perhaps the information that was located somewhere else that really was the basis for that decision. We all know that humans very often are really poor at giving feedback, at giving clear criteria. But in this case, that information should actually exist. I would love to have it. I want to be clear, I'm not saying in this particular case that that decision was wrong. I'm actually very supportive of the use of AI technology, and I think using AI for selection can be a really powerful tool. What I am saying, however, is that I would really like to know why I wasn't selected. When you're in the job search process and you're filing for all these applications and quite frankly getting all these rejections, the thing that is missing most is knowing why, of understanding why I was not selected. Just think about the power of that feedback. If we apply for say 20 jobs that we got rejected for, and we got this information back, look how that could be the basis for our development plan, how it could really help us know what skills or experience or certifications we needed to be successful in our future applications. Also, it could give us feedback on how we present ourselves, about our resume, about what we could do to be far more competitive to develop. I think it's hard to deny that feedback is the most powerful tool when it comes to us reflecting on ourselves, reflecting on our development, and truly committing to actions and plans that can make us more successful. I really do believe that through this process, through this new technology, there is a possibility, more so than ever before, to take advantage of that feedback to help all of us. Of course, like anything that has value, I know there are complications. Obviously, from an organizational standpoint, there will be concerns about confidentiality, potential liability, and what it would actually potentially cost, what effort it would take to provide this information back to applicants. But for the applicant, this could be the most useful development feedback they've ever received. For society, it could really help the employability of the workforce as work processes change, as AI technology comes in. For organizations that are willing to provide this information, it could really reinforce their reputation of how they're there to provide transparency and development. And for all of us, it could make AI more acceptable. It could show us the value of AI. I admit that I haven't thought this through enough to know what the real solutions are, but perhaps we have a central clearinghouse that the information goes to so that it is kept confidential. Maybe it's a service that the applicants pay for to be able to get the access to that information. Maybe some of the big organizations out there that provide various employment services could offer this as one of their options and use it to increase the quality of their service. Although I do believe in the power of this technology, I'll be lying if I said that there weren't some moments, perhaps after a key rejection, that I do ask myself, what was it looking at? Is there a chance that it was somehow identifying my gender, my ethnicity, my social economic status, my age? Was it reviewing other information about me that's existing out there on the web? I actually believe that the chance that this was done is quite low. But it does cause me to ask, who is auditing the bots? By what process do we collect and review the criteria that are embedded within this technology to actually assure ourselves that it is being used effectively? If nothing else, how do we open up this conversation to make people feel more comfortable with its use? I was actually hesitant to even raise this concern. Why? Because I don't want us to lose focus. I don't want to get overly distracted on a concern regarding confidentiality and other things, whereas I believe the true value is the power that this technology has in enabling all of us to get clearer feedback so that we can accelerate and improve our development. Thank you for watching this brief video. As I said, I am not an expert in AI technology, and I really don't fully know how it's currently being used in selection processes. But I think there's some great possibilities here that I would like to learn about. Please share your thoughts so we all can continue to learn together.